It's day 8. We're about to hit the road to go to Pensacola or Gulf Shores. Boys are currently packing up the bikes to head out. It's already warm and it's only like 10:45, so this will be a joy. It's 5.5 hours, so time to hit the road.
Here we go. So we're at our first stop on the way to Pensacola, and one of the things that came up on the headset conversation was a scenario. We have a friend back in Texas who was on a hike in a foreign country. She hiked for 3 hours to get to the top of this mountain to take a photograph. And by the time she gets to the top of this mountain, there's only one little path that she's following. She gets to a tree and she has to go underneath the tree to get to the top of this mountain to take her selfie or whatever it was she was doing. And there was a python hanging from the tree. So she turned around and walked 3 hours back. We began talking about this and the question came up, what would we do in that scenario? Which
Nope.
got further into the discussion as far as how fast pythons are. Can we outrun them? Can you outrun a python?
Probably not, and I don't want to risk it,
So let us know what you think in the comments. If you hike 3 hours and you get to a tree with a python, are you going to turn around and go back? Are you going to try and fight the python? Are you going to run past it quickly? I'll let you know Ty's opinion on what he would do. I'm not sure that I would do the same thing. What would you do?
I would do exactly what she did. Turn my happy butt around and walk back. Gotta walk back at some point. Might as well start there.
Well, there you go. Let us know what you think in the comments. Regarding the anaconda / python scenario, even though we don't know how fast they
do go.
They move.
They slither.
What was the scenario answer you gave if you were hiking and you come across the snake hanging from the tree on the only path?
If I hike 3 hours and a snake, depending on how big it is and it's hanging from a tree, then I would try to whack it and then move on.
What are you gonna hit it with?
Whatever weapon I have at the time.
So you don't have any weapons, you're hiking.
Grab a big ass rock and break his head off.
You're gonna get close enough to use the rock as a bludgeoning weapon?
Yep, just throw it at bam in the head.
You can't knock its head off by throwing a rock at it.
Well, not a small rock, a boulder. Something substantial.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you'll finish hiking?
Find a stick. I don't care. There's so many weapons in nature you can use for it, man. I'm just not going to turn around and go back.
There you have it. He's going to bludgeon the poor thing for no reason. Hashtag PETA. Hashtag animal rights. PETA's going to hate you. You're just killing snakes for no reason.
I don't care about PETA. So we stopped in Montgomery because his battery light was flashing, and finds out that his battery's not charging. So here we are. We've been here for about maybe an hour and a half now while his battery is charging. Hopefully we'll make it to our next stop and then charge it overnight, but we'll see.
All right, so here's the verdict. We are in Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, Alabama, and they were kind enough to check the battery for us and said the battery's not charging, meaning the battery's good, but the stator is not charging the battery. They don't carry the parts, and there's no Indian dealerships that will be within range and open for the next 2 days. So we are coming up with an alternative solution that Ty suggested. For the next 2 days, we charge our batteries every time we stop. I don't know if this is going to work. Probably not, but we're going to try it. And life's an adventure, so
YOLO.
YOLO. So Adams Motorsports totally hooked us up. They charged our battery for us and sold us a battery tender. So hopefully we can charge it when we get to our Airbnb. And hopefully Ty's backup plan will work. Otherwise, it's all Ty's fault.
Otherwise, he's leaving us.
Otherwise, Ty's leaving us. So we made it maybe a half hour down the road. We ended up in Fort Deposit, Alabama, and the bike is so low on power that the speedometer stopped working. Was that lightning?
Was that thunder?
And thunder, they go together. The power is so low that the speedometer stopped working and check engine lights started coming on. So I think this is as far as we're gonna get. And now there's a storm coming in, and we are residing at a Chevron. So let's try and figure out what we're gonna do next. Hang tight for the adventure.
So Mike's bike finally failed, and we're stuck in Fort Deposit at a Chevron while his bike is charging in the rain. There he is over there. All his stuff is here. His Caitlin is over here with all his stuff, and I am on my bike. Oh, reliable Lilith.
Oh, reliable. Just because it's new, you jackass.
Hey, you're not supposed to be cussing. But we had different plans. His plan was to tow it however we can to Pensacola, stay for 2 days, wait for the Indian dealership to open up on Tuesday, get it fixed up, and then ride back home the next 2 days. My plan was to get a U-Haul, put our bikes on it, and then just ride back home where we'll be both safe with 2 bikes. But I'm gonna go with his plan because might as well, this is an adventure, right?
What's coming, Mike?
Yeah.
What's coming?
Success.
That's what success looks like, short.
The rain passed, and we charged the bike for, I don't know, 40 minutes. I don't know if it's enough or not, but we're gonna try and make it 12 miles to a hotel, and
it better friggin' work.
It better friggin' work.
We might have a tow truck.
We did not make it.
No, we made it 2 miles from a gas station. Adventures out there.
It's being towed to Florida courtesy of Geico. Wrecker's here.
How you doing? I'm Kean.
Hey, how's it going, man?
All right.